what's going on here now. Hello? Yep. Okay. Working in the garage. All right. Bye. Yeah. So this here we go. I'm gonna dial this back in. All right. So I'm going to make this series for me and my fans on the the race car and the racing team. So what we're doing today is braking in the engine, and usually run it for 15 minutes and a certain RPM. So that being said, that's what we're going to do today. I'm not looking for everyone to chime in and tell me what I'm doing wrong in their way, and you should run the timing, and you only set the timing on this, and that's on, and you shouldn't run this. I really don't care, to be honest with you, so don't post it. And if your name isn't Art or Mark, I'm not listening to you anyway. So, the end of that story. So, back to racing, dirt modified racing at New Speedway, Grandview, Big Diamond, possibly Bridgeport. So, what we're doing today, we're getting there. We're not all the way there yet. A lot of things have to fall into place yet, but we're breaking in the engine, got it going. But we want to do the official break-in. So we got break-in oil in it, and we're going to run it for 15 minutes at a certain RPM. And then good to go, drain the oil, put the real deal in, and start to get this thing buttoned up. So that's what we're doing today. Alright, so we're all set up with the fuel. We've got about 5 gallons in there. It should be enough to run it for about 15 minutes. And get this thing going. Hey Art, Erik Renninger. Cooling question. Broke the car in, and it got up to 210 in 15 minutes. That never usually happened to me. It's usually around 180, 190. Maybe I could check some things like the water pump to start with, or any initial, or is that okay to break in at that temperature? You know, the gauges are, old. I mean, I can go start replacing stuff. But I'll check the water level first, maybe, to start there. Does that sound reasonable? The water pump was, hasn't been run in 3 years, so Is there any way I could test to see if the water pump is actually doing its job, or do they randomly, seldomly go? Okay, all right, so we eliminate that. Yep. Yep, I did the method. Yep. Well, we'll start with the water level. I mean, I think that's probably the reasonable. I just didn't know if some of this stuff is old, you know, but it's, you know, Jones brand new, 1 year on it, water pump. So, okay, yeah, so then, all right, I bet it's the water, it didn't burp out like you always, you know what I mean? Okay. So what probably happened was I didn't get all the air out of the system, and the system needs to completely be burped of all air in it. Air pockets are not good, but that's why we do these things, so you don't find out on race day that you're running hot. So some corrections to make. We're gonna let it cool down, and then we'll see where the water level is, and we'll try it again and see if it keeps its normal temperature. I usually run around 190, 180. It usually doesn't get that high that quick, so something definitely not running correctly. It's not always right. So I had some fans laying around, and I put the 15-inch fan on instead of the 17-inch fan. I mean, it's the difference between running at 210 and 170. I just ran it for about 15 minutes, again, with the 17-inch fan, which is the way it's supposed to fit, and the shroud is made for that. So, and when you're in there, it feels like whoosh, wind tunnel. So, yeah, it held at 170. So we're good. Broke it in. Test it out. Now we're moving on to the body. That's it. Well, no one's perfect. So we did everything the way we're supposed to do. You basically fill the water up, tilt the car back, swirl the water, kind of runs to the back, bubble, 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 top it off, leave the radiator cap off overnight, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, and then seal it up, done deal, start up the engine, and there's a little bleeder on the top that I forgot to do, but basically when the engine starts running, you're supposed to bleed that, and the bubbles, and the water finally comes out, boom, pop it off. Skip a step in there where you basically fill the radiator up all the way to the top, where this little line runs off of it, and when the water starts to run out of that, the water is filled up on the radiator. So on the top left of the radiator, there's a little fitting, and when water rolls out that, you hook up the rest of it, done deal, it's filled up. So I think probably there's a bunch of other stuff in there, but I missed the obvious part, which is it was a 15-inch fan and 17-inch fan shroud setup. So there was really I should have realized right away when I was standing there, and the air was just like, it was like a fan. It wasn't even warm air coming at me. So when we put the 17-inch fan on, whoosh, hot air coming at you, sucking it out, held at 170, done deal. Can't get much easier than that. So Art called me and said, you all right? I said, yeah.